Hello Bats and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. It's nice to have you here. And if you are a returning subscriber, then thank you ever so much for subscribing and for supporting me as well. It really does mean a lot to me, so thank you. Yeah. So today, I know I said I wasn't going to do another one of these, but I went to another charity shop. I know. But it's a small charity shop haul, okay? So I've just been out. I've seen actual humans that I do not live with. It was very nice, actually. It was very nice to see people. But yes, I digress. Let's have a look at the charity shop stuff. I also redid my hair last night because I am working tomorrow and I can't have giant roots. So yeah, what do you think? Right, let's go. Let's get this first. This I did not buy at a charity shop, but I have decided I'm going to give it a go. So I bought some wool in B&M. It's just nylon wool. It's black, of course. I've got some knitting needles that used to belong to my late mum. So I've knitted a tiny bit. I tried to teach myself before and I probably did about 2 rows and then gave up. So I'm going to try again. And I thought I need wool to do that. But I also thought anything I make, I'm not going to wear it unless it's black. And if I make it for someone else, then people don't mind black stuff. Whereas I feel like if I bought a random coloured wool, like if I gave it to my other half, for example, he probably wouldn't wear it if it was like a random colour. Do you know what I mean? So yes, super soft black wool. It was £2.50 for, I don't know if that's good. I buy a lot of things in charity shops now, so unless they're like a Goth brand, which is always probably overpriced to be honest with you, given that I would assume the working conditions are no better than some of the cheaper brands for the people that are making the garments. Unless it's those kind of clothes, then I buy things from charity shops. So I don't know, £2.50 seems like a lot, but it's probably like a normal price for wool. It's probably cheap actually because it is B&M. So there we go, I got that. So that's not technically part of the charity shop haul, but it is something I bought. Right. Oh yeah, I also got this. Oh, my phone's going off. Excuse me. I also got this from B&M. I don't know why, because our cat goes outside, but it's grass for cats that you grow. I assume it's specific cat grass and not just grass seed, because if it's just grass seed, then I've paid £2 for some substrate and some grass seed, which is not great. But look how happy the kitty on the front looks. He looks so happy. He's not looking at the cat grass at all. He's looking at some dreamies. That's what he's looking at. So yeah, a bit random, but I thought I'd get him a present. Does anyone else do that? Do you get your pets presents? Animal companions? That's a nicer word than pets, isn't it? I don't like the word pets. Maybe that's me being a pedantic vegan, but there we go. Right, so charity shop stuff. First things first, I got a couple of frames. Ooh, so these were 75p each. They're just standard plastic black frames. I don't think you can go wrong. This one, in fact, has a little standy thing on the back, but it also has hooks, as you can see. So that was 75p. As I've told you guys before, I've got a hallway, or rather we've got a hallway, but I've sort of taken it upon myself. I decorated it and my partner and I put carpet down and stuff like that. And we have lots of pictures there. So I'm always on the lookout for frames and things to put on the wall. I'm looking here because that's where my face is, but again, the camera is up here. I should be looking up here. I'm very sorry. Okay. So this is exactly the same frame. I assume this is 75p as well. It doesn't have a tag on, but they're the same thing. So I think they're both 75p. So that's that. This is all from a charity shop called Sue Ryder, which isn't far from me. It's like quite a big one. Not as big as that giant one that you saw in one of my previous videos. Not as big as like the, what was it, Cancer Research in Brislington. But it's still quite large. Next thing I got was £1. Just this string of beads. I think they're plastic. Yeah, definitely plastic. But I thought they were quite cute. Kind of imitation jet styly. There we go. Styly, is that a word? Do people say that? Imitation jet type thing. So I thought that was pretty for £1. And then I also got more black beads. These have just been, I think they've been knotted. I could probably unknot them. But just black, tiny like seed beads, you see? There you go. And that was £1 as well. But I like layering necklaces. I think that looks quite nice. So that's probably what I'll do with those. I'll put a few different necklaces on and layer them up. Because I'm a goth, and that's what we do. Right, so next item, bit random. Oh, excuse me. This was, how much do you think? I'll talk about it first, and then you can have a guess, and then see if you're right. So it's called the Golden Reciter. So the idea is that you would recite things from this. So prose and verse for reading and recitation. So it's got selections from the writings of Austin Dobson, Conan Doyle, Thomas Hardy, Bret Harte, Anthony Hope, Richard Jefferies, Rudyard Kipling, A.W. Pinero, that's it, Christina Rossetti, R. L. Stevenson, Tennyson, and Mark Twain. And then it says, etc., etc., etc. It's 1906. Here we go. So, preface. An attempt has been made in the following pages to break new ground and to offer passages for recitation and reading drawn from fresh sources and new selections from the works of well-known writers. If the exigencies of space have compelled us to omit certain old favourites in order to find room for newer material, it is hoped that the course we have adopted in seeking for novelty may meet with general approval. They hope, basically, that you like the new stuff is what I get from that. The editor begs to express a deep sense of gratitude to all those authors and publishers who have so generously and so kindly granted permission for the use of copyright selections. Great care has been taken to avoid the infringement of any rights, but if, by mischance, any necessary permission should not have been obtained, the editor offers sincere apologies for the oversight and hopes to be forgiven. People don't write like that anymore, do they? And what's that, 100 and... oh my gosh, math. 103, 13 years ago. I suppose it's a while ago, isn't it? But yeah, I don't know. I like old things. I like reading old things as well and noticing how the prose differs and things like that. I find it interesting. Anyway, how much do you think? 1908. 95 pence. That's crazy. I think a copy of Dan Brown in there was more expensive than this. I mean, who's to say, really? Do you know what I mean? In 100 years' time, there might be somebody doing a similar thing to what I'm doing now, reading out Dan Brown in the same way I'm reading this out. So you shouldn't judge just because an author is new. I don't know. It seems bizarre to me, but people like different things, and that is okay. That's good. But for me, I think this will be good. Just a nice mix of authors as well. Yeah, and it's pretty. I don't think books are as pretty anymore, are they? I don't think. You can still obviously get books that are bound like this, very much so. I've got a, what is it, like a Sherlock Holmes compendium, like all the Sherlock Holmes stuff in a book, and it's not as nice as this, but it's bound quite nicely. Apologise, my phone is telling me that there are punk rave things for sale on eBay. Must avoid. But yeah, thought that was quite nice. Right, let's put this one on the floor. I also got some other stuff. Oh, excuse me. So I think I've developed hay fever. I know. Never had it before, but there we are. I think I've got it. Okay. So next thing I got was some synth pop on a CD. So we'll see if it works. So is it... excuse me. Wow, it's 3 CDs. There we go. They all look quite new, to be honest with you. Let's have a look. Let's see if there's any scratches. These look brand new. Look. So you might be thinking, synth pop, really, Opal? I will give you a bit of a list of some of the bands that are on here. Eurythmics, Human League, Gary Newman, Soft Sal, New Order, Erasure, Kim Wilde. Yeah. Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark. Yeah. See, I would listen to this. Like, I wouldn't say it's goth. It's definitely, like, as it says, it's synth pop. But there are some tracks on here that I think quite a lot of goths would like. Like, oh, what would you say? Well, the Eurythmics. Sweet Dreams. What goth does not like that? You're going to come down in the comments now, aren't you, and be like, I'm a goth and I don't like that. And that's fine. You don't have to like it. Just, yeah. £1. Quite impressed. I did, however, look through all the rest of the CDs. There are some interesting CDs in charity shops. If you ever go in there, have a look, you'll be like, who even is this? I feel like I should buy some sometimes and we could have a listen and be like, you know? Right, what else did we get? Oh yeah, we got this. This was £1. It is some sort of burgundy satin type material. It's quite a lot of it. Let's see, I don't think it's told me how many meters it was. Hold on, let's have a look. It's got the made in Korea, it says. Yeah, fancy backed, something or other, satin dyed, blah blah blah. So it's saying it's 44 inches by 30, oh, it says 3 point something meters. I've got no idea. Let's have a look, but it's 44 wide. That's the salvage. So that's wide. And then how long are we? So it's already been used for something because it's been cut, but I thought I could make a top or maybe 2 tops out of this, depending on how the diet goes. At the moment, 1 top. But yeah, it was £1, and I thought, yeah, why not for £1? So have a look in charity shops. Look where the curtains are normally. It's like curtains and bedding, usually towards the back. Sometimes they sell just fabric, and sometimes they sell curtains which you can use as fabric. Especially, I'm on the lookout for damask and brocade sort of curtains that I can use to make capes. Yeah, I've just noticed my hat being hilarious in the background because, you know, I'm a goth, gotta have a big hat. Excuse me. Right, so next is, these were £2.50. They are by George Asda. They are just some black jeans. So I do extras work, background work, stuff like that. So you might see me in the background of film and TV stuff. Do a tiny bit of acting, but it's mostly, it's called SA, supporting artist. So it's the people you see in the background of EastEnders and stuff like that. So I need clothes for that because I'm not always just a goth in the background. So I got some black jeans, which are obviously a bit goth. But I also bought, because as I said, I put on weight so nothing fits me. I also bought some blue jeans, which are obviously very much not like me at all. So these were £2.50 as well. Pair of blue jeans. There we are. I don't like them. I don't like blue jeans. It's fine if you do. They're not my thing, you know. But I need them for work, which is so weird, isn't it? Like, there we are. So I got those. Denim Co. I think that's Primark. The other ones were George Asda. Okay. Almost there, guys. It's not a particularly big haul today, but I thought I'd show you anyway. So last but not least, I got some patterns. So what do we get? We got Vogue's Basic Design. Lies. Vogue just lie, I think. It's like a sort of a dress. There we go. But I always look at the back, and then you can see kind of what the pattern is a bit more like. Oh, you can't really see that. There we go. So to me, I thought I could make like a nightgown out of this pattern, because it's just like a top, and then it's gathered at the top, and then it's got quite big poofy sleeves, and I thought Crimson Peak nightgown-esque. So that was, I think, 75p. Yeah, 75 pence. There we are. Next one is quoted as being Mrs. Wedding or Bridesmaid's Dress. Again, 75p. All views have a shaped yoke, full skirt gathered onto fitted bodice, bias cut roll collar, centre back zipper fastening, and self-contained cummerbund. Obviously, I'm not making these yet, okay? Bit beyond my, yeah. But I thought they were pretty. And I'd make that in a darker fabric, or even the white is quite nice, just to wear as a normal dress. So that was 75p as well. Gosh, that shows how old it is, isn't it? It was £1.65 in the UK when it first came out. So we've also got a McCall's, and this is for the skirt that you can see. So that's the skirts they're wearing. There we go. 75p again. So a flared skirt, A or C, has front waistline pleats, inset pockets, we like pockets, and side openings fastened with, and it's gone D rings. You know what D rings are. Centre front inverted pleat. Skirt B with side seam pockets has front and back pleats with openings under front pleats. Shaped waist band has belts fastened with D rings at left hand side, so it kind of fastens with a little ring through a loop. So you pull the fabric through. You understand? Like with this, you see? So that's that one. And then we also got See and Sew. So it's like a, I swear I did look at these. That's it. It's like a kind of top, and then I got more for the skirt pattern, but that one. There you go. See and Sew. I wouldn't say I'm particularly impressed with the top, but the skirt I thought I could give a go with. I'm just buying these really so I can, and this is Butterick Patterns, See and Sew. I'm buying them so I can learn to read patterns and so I can try and improve my sewing, basically. I'll probably like gift them on or whatever, make my own patterns from them once I've learned. So this again is Vogue pattern. Easy to make, they lie, I swear they just lie. And it's just a skirt. 6 gauze skirt with side front and side back seams ending in pleats. Standard skirt. So there we go. That is what I got from the charity shops and from B&M, of all random things. Yeah, I hope you liked this video as always. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you would like to subscribe, then please hit the button that says subscribe and also hit the notification bell, because then you will be notified when I make new videos. As always, I hope you are all well bats. Take care and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.